Steve Magnante here at High Octane Classics in Auburn, Massachusetts with a monster. There's nothing that says muscle or drag racer more than a 671 supercharger sticking through the hood. Now this is a 1970 Chevelle SS396, an actual car with a build sheet verifying that it truly is or was an SS396. Along the way, like so many of these things, it's been hot rodded, I mean to the nth degree. It's pretty cool to see here. We have a Magnum Superchargers polished case, GMC supercharger on top of an iron head big block, probably a 454, but unknown. Does have an expensive TCI damper, so we know that the lower end has been balanced. Good sign. Headers, of course. A couple of Demon 4-barrel carburetors, MSD ignition, and yes, nitrous oxide with direct port injection to the top of the supercharger. And you got to say, without the nitrous oxide, this has got to be 500 to 600 horsepower. With the nitrous, 800, 900 is certainly quite possible. A pretty clean installation. Some show car details, the chromed radiator retainer plate, chromed master cylinder, and power booster. This is a power steering car. And again, it has disc brakes up front, drum brakes in the back. Now the cowl style hood is fiberglass, but it replicates the look, and it does indeed close, and it clears the supercharger. We see this right here. And think about that, going down the road with this monster supercharged big block poking through. It's like Mad Max, but every day of the week. But keep in mind that the folks here at High Octane Classics will either sell it like this, or you can talk to them about perhaps defanging it a little bit and going back to its numbers matching type status. Now the original block's long gone, but it is an SS396, and a milder big block with a carburetor under a steel cowl hood is certainly possible if you have that in mind rather than this monster. Either way, High Octane Classics is ready to work with you. Inside, bucket seat interior, which was optional stuff on a Super Sport, but this again is an actual build sheet SS396, and the build sheet is included. It was an air-conditioned automatic car originally, so it's not like it's an L78 or something like that. But with that said, it's still, it's got the Turbo 400, automatic transmission on the floor, gauges, and an actual Super Sport with the console and the buckets, which again were optional, but were correct to this car. And again, the build sheet comes with the car. It does have a roll bar, so it's legal for some drag racing if you want to go to Lebanon Valley or Epping, New Hampshire. The rear axle is a 12 bolt. Not sure what gears are in it, but certainly that can be figured out when you get closer, should you want to know more about the car. Wheelie bars, yeah, here they are, and these are functional. I will say that unless you're going to install a set of drag slicks, these probably will never hit the ground. Bunches of tire smoke. But with a set of slicks on a VHT surface, you probably would dangle the front tires. There's enough power to do it. Let's take a look inside the trunk and see what we find there. Okay, yeah, there's the nitrous bottle right there. Throttle in a bottle. And it's crazy to think that this is a supercharged big block with a nitrous system. Now it is loose right here, but I see the plumbing is present. There's a couple of boxes of bits and pieces. And again, this isn't a project car. I mean, it does run, but with that said, you can buy it as it is, or High Octane Classics can defang it and turn it into a carbureted 396 or whatever you might like. But again, a real big block car. The trunk floor looks, yeah, oh, that's nice. All steel. That's a good thing. That's probably even the original trunk floor. It does look like it's fairly original. So anyway, it is priced accordingly, and it's a pretty good example of a serious hot rod SS396. To learn more about the car, visit the High Octane Classics website. And keep in mind that High Octane Classics does finance cars with as little as 10% down. They deliver cars to your house, your school, your work, wherever you want. And they do accept trades, late models, collector cars, motorcycles, you name it, it's considered. And High Octane Classics has been in business for 12 plus years, and they're always looking to purchase vehicles, 1 or 50. Give them a call at 508-859-4515 to learn more. And if you want to work for High Octane Classics, well, a few select folks in sales and service are needed. And give a call once again if you'd like to think about joining the High Octane Classics staff. Again, 508-859-4515. And to learn more about this amazing big block, supercharged, nitrous oxide equipped 70 SS396 real hot rod. Take a peek at it at the High Octane Classics website.